one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. With the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Sweet cut there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offense is.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Harden. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just keeps slinging it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
North Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. And there, still a bit short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires left. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the...
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up, and the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know, I'd just throw it again.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hauls it in. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Pulls and fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. They knock knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 24.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Moves away as he feels pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That's caught. It's nice. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down here for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. With the catch, it's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. Plows through the defense. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Long drive continues as the offense keeps a shot toward the end zone. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Tar Heels enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.